Good morning, sir.
We are going to start the new heads of income, that is income from house property. Can you tell me what exactly I told you during previous session also that our next topic will be the income from house property. Can you tell me what exactly is required? What are the characteristics required for any income to be classified under head of house property? Like in salary income, you have seen there should be employer-employee, master-servant relationship. There should be consistency of income, so on and so forth. Similarly, if I want to classify any income under head of house property, what exactly will be required? Tell me. So the income, if we want to classify under head of house property, first and foremost, there should be a house.
Equal 20%.
Sorry? Poonam?
Equal 20% salary.
No. House means what? If suppose there is 4 wall and 1 ceiling, can you count it as house? If there is a 4 wall and there will be 1 ceiling, will it be count as house? Tell me, yes or no?
Yes.
No, not at all. So that's why they are classifying and they are very specific. House means what? There should be, and all of us, we are residing in house. There should be a bedroom, there should be a kitchen, there should be a washroom, hall, etc., which is required for a house. Am I clear to you all? समझा आप लोगों
Yes,
को?
sir.
ओके, तो हाउस होना बहुत जरूरी है. ठाकुर कॉलेज के पास भी 4 वॉल 1 सीलिंग है, विंडो है, but if they are earning from that, that is not called as income from house property. Will it be considered? They are also giving in rent, no? आपने देखा रहेगा, for many exams they are giving those rooms on rental basis. Yes or no? 2 years back, have you visited Thakur College?
Yeah, sir.
Abhi, since last 2 years it is online, but before that you have session on offline, na? So have you
Yes,
visited
sir.
Thakur College or not? So there also there are
Yes.
many rooms, 4 walls. So first and foremost you need to learn that there has to be a house. वो होना बहुत जरूरी है. If not, then it will not be classified under income from house property. Suppose I am having house, I am giving it on rental basis, it is income from house property. But if the Thakur College is having few rooms and giving on rental basis, it will be income from business and profession. Or it will be considered as income from other sources. See, that's very, very important for all of us to classify those 5 heads. Otherwise, अर्थ का अनर्थ हो जाएगा. So that's very important. And that's why whenever I am taking your new heads of income, I always stress and I always give little time for you to understand what are the meanings of those, concepts, in-depth concepts. And I'm always asking you to kindly read. तो पहला क्या चीज होना जरूरी है? बताओ, अभी मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन करा. What is the most important for any income to be classified under head of house property? अरे, I told you guys, no? What is required? House. first the important thing which is required is house, and then the second requirement is ownership. Either you are a joint owner, co-owner, etc. etc. ये दो चीज होना जरूरी है. The best part of your in this heads of income, there might not be required that you are earning the income or not. House property से आपको income नहीं भी आएगा ना, then also you are liable to pay the tax. You will say कैसा एक्सचेंज है सर, हम कमाएंगे नहीं फिर भी गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स देना है. Yes, देना है. That is law, that is rule. Is this clear? Salary में income नहीं आएगा, we will not pay tax. Business profession में if we will not have profit, we will not pay tax. But that is not the case in the head of house property. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And one more important thing in house property, your income can be negative also. हो सकता है ना? जब इनकम ही नहीं है तो जो खर्चा करेंगे वो माइनस में आएगा. हो सकता है? हो सकता है. So these are the quite a very important thing which we should learn in house property before going ahead. As it is very specifically specified, section 22 to 25 is pertaining to house property computation of Income Tax Act 1961, and it will be there for us to learn. So I told you these things which are very important things. Okay, even though there is no rent, still you will be liable to pay tax. Okay, there is annual value which I am going to teach you. Okay, and actual rent, that also I am going to teach you in this entire thing. All are learning for you guys. For me, the important thing is this part. So how we are going to compute an income from house property? We are going to check whether income is let out property or not. Now you please take down this in your notebook. Very, very important table. So the things will be sub-classified into 4 categories. Well, wait, Excel में इसे अच्छी तरह से दिया हुआ. Yes. So again, ABC नहीं लिख सकते. ठीक है? Then only it will be an individual. Previous year अपना change हो गया है. What is the previous year now? 2021.
21.
Assessment year भी change हो गया बेटा. But ये सारी
21, 22.
ये सारी चीजें तो common हो गई. House कैसा हो सकता है? There could be 4 type of house property. One is LOP, let out property. आपने रेंट पे दिया हुआ है, उसको कहते हैं लेट आउट प्रॉपर्टी. दिस इज SOP, सेल्फ ऑक्यूपाइड प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, दिस इज VLOP, वैकेंसी विद लेट आउट प्रॉपर्टी. यानी few months there were vacant and then subsequently we have given on rental basis. And this is DLOP, deemed to be let out property. Deemed to be let out property means they are not actually let out property. Actually let out नहीं है, फिर भी टैक्स लगेगा. मैंने क्या बोला? हाउस प्रॉपर्टी में पंगा ये है, even though there is no income, still you are liable to pay tax. Why? Now let us understand this. We will take fair rent और municipal value. हमको क्या ढूंढना है पहले बेटा? ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू. क्या ढूंढेंगे आप लोग? ग्रॉस एनुअल वैल्यू. कैसे मिलेगा? That we will get from reasonable letting value. How we will get that? So we will check, sir, fair value. Fair value क्या होता है? On a particular locality, there is a fair rent on the demand, on the other facilities available. Like अगर आप देखोगे कांदीवली ईस्ट में 2 BHK का रेंट 20 to 30,000 है. वही अगर आप विरार चले जाओगे तो 10 to 20. Are you understanding what is the meaning of fair rent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is known as fair rent. Second is municipal valuation. Of course, we know we are coming under different municipal corporations. This is BMC, Bombay Municipal Corporation. That is Meera Bhinder Municipal Corporation. So, so every year there is a ready reckoner by the municipality for इस region का ये rent होना चाहिए, इस region का ये rent होना चाहिए, उसके हिसाब से rent होता है. तो आपको क्या कंसीडर करना है? फेयर रेंट और म्युनिसिपल वैल्यूएशन विच एवर इज हायर. क्या कंसीडर करना है? फेयर रेंट और म्युनिसिपल वैल्यूएशन विच एवर इज हायर. हायर ऑफ दीज टू. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टेबल है, अभी काम आएगा हर एक क्वेश्चन में. फेयर रेंट और म्युनिसिपल वैल्यूएशन विच एवर इज हायर. फिर क्या करेंगे? देन वी विल कंपेयर दिस वैल्यू विद स्टैंडर्ड रेंट. स्टैंडर्ड रेंट क्या होता है? स्टैंडर्ड रेंट इज the rent where municipality is not there. Then the central government is having one act. Okay, that is known as Rent Control Act by Government of India. You must be knowing there are village areas also, remote areas also. So वहाँ पे municipal valuation नहीं होता है. In that case, we cannot go beyond central government. We can't go beyond central government. इसलिए बोलता है कि this two whichever is higher you will consider. But when it comes to standard rent, whichever is lower you will have to consider. Whichever is lower you will have to consider. Okay? That is your reasonable lettable value. क्या कहलाता है उसको? Reasonable lettable value. कैसे consider करेंगे? Fair rent और municipal valuation. Whichever is high, that with standard rent, whichever is low, will be reasonable lettable value. अभी reasonable lettable value or actual rent, we will compare that. What is actual rent? First and foremost, rent receivable or rent received. Okay, minus unrealized rent. Unrealized rent क्या होता है बेटा? What do you mean by unrealized rent? आपके ओनर, आपके टेनेंट ने आपको रेंट नहीं दिया, दैट इज नोन एज अनरियलाइज्ड रेंट. ओके, और वैकेंसी अलाउंस, व्हाटएवर द केस में बी. तो सपोज आपने 12 महीने के लिए रेंट पे था, उसने सिर्फ 8 महीने का रेंट दिया. So then what is happening? You will consider only 8 months. Or suppose you were supposed to collect 1,20,000, you have collected only 90,000. So that is the actual rent received. What it is known as actual rent received. So actual rent will compare with reasonable and lettable value, whichever is higher. यहाँ पे क्या देखना है? This with this, whichever is higher will be your gross annual value. बहुत important aspect है ये gross annual value. Once again, what you will do? Tell me. क्या करेंगे आप? You will compare fair rent with municipal valuation, whichever is low. Okay, to be compared with standard rent, whichever is low. So fair rent and municipal valuation, whichever is higher, we will consider. We will compare with standard rent, whichever is lower, is my reasonable lettable value. To be compared with actual rent received. Okay, rent receivable minus not received, unrealized rent. Whichever is higher will be my gross annual value. So पहला target है gross annual value ढूंढने का. This should be there in your notebook. Once you got the gross annual value, then in that there is a deduction again. Okay, and that is deduction known as, if you have paid any municipal tax, it should be paid. Again, outstanding will not be allowed. Like you have seen professional tax outstanding not allowed. Similarly, municipal tax outstanding is not allowed. And that should be paid by owner. If suppose tenant is paying on your behalf, that is also not allowed. So very clearly, specifically written. So if you are deducting from gross annual value municipal tax paid, you will get net annual value. What you will get? Net annual value. And from net annual value, there is a deduction. There we had section 16 in salary. Here it is section 24 in house property. Okay. First, again, there is a standard deduction. There also we had standard deduction. Here also we had standard deduction. What is standard deduction? 30% of net annual value. 30% of net annual value. Okay. And then interest payable or paid. If it is on let out property, entire interest will be allowed as a deduction. If the loan is taken up to 31st March 1999, then the deduction will be 30,000, up to 30,000. If it is up to, there is a revised, I think 2016, and 1,50,000, and after that it is 2 lakh. All there are 3 limits. Then that is most of the time your question will be over. Whatever is left out will be your taxable income from house property. But there will be few questions where you will get these 2 items also. One, unrealized rent received now. Okay. Earlier it was unrealized, but now you are getting from the same tenant. It will be an income. Usko add karna hai. Under section 25A. And arrears of rent. Arrears of rent kya hota hai? Suppose there is a dispute. Earlier it was happening. Tenant was claiming, boss, ये मेरा ही घर है. Being the owner, फिर आप लोग क्या करेंगे? कोर्ट में जाएंगे, कोर्ट केस होगा, and it will take time. Till then, the tenant will not pay you the rent. फिर क्या होगा? You are the actual owner, and finally you are going to win the case. Then there will be huge rent which you are going to collect from your tenant. That is known as arrear of rent. तो वो arrear जितना भी मिलेगा, उसमें से standard deduction 30% deduct कर देना, and remaining all will be taxable under house property. इससे beyond कुछ भी नहीं है. अगर ये टेबल आपको आता है, तो हाउस प्रॉपर्टी आपको इजीली आएगा. क्लियर है? This table is the most important table. एक भी question will not be beyond this. So please take down this table, and then we will take it up questions based on income from house property. Kindly classify them into these 4 categories. Now, what is 4 categories? First is let out property. अभी जो मैंने आपको सिखाया let out property में it will go as it is. Deemed to be let out property. Deemed to be let out property में क्या होगा? Fair rent आएगा, municipal valuation भी आएगा, ठीक है? Standard rent भी आ सकता है, but annual rent nil होगा. चलेगा ना? इसका तो कुछ ना कुछ वैल्यू है, उसके हिसाब से आपको टैक्स देना पड़ेगा. ओके. एसओपी. एसओपी में तो आपको रेंट आएगा ही नहीं. So in SOP, under section 25, we are considering net annual value as nil. Net annual value as nil. But deduction तो आएगा. Standard deduction नहीं आएगा, but interest तो आएगा. Yes or no? That's why you must have seen most of the time people go for housing loan. क्यों जाता है हाउसिंग लोन के लिए? Because if this is nil, you have taken a loan that is negative 2 lakh or 1,50,000 का interest. That negative income can be set off against salary or business profession income. So suppose मेरा salary income is more than 12 lakh. मैंने हाउस प्रॉपर्टी लोन लिया है, and you know the tax bracket. Beyond 10 lakh, it will be 30%. Yes or no? तो मैं क्या करूंगा, सैलरी का इनकम कम करने के लिए आई विल टेक हाउसिंग लोन, दैट इज नेगेटिव इनकम, दैट 12 lakh from one head, negative income from another head. This is set off within the year, that is not carry forward. अगर नहीं मेरा set off होगा, then I can carry forward also. Next year also I can claim from the government. Sir, मेरा तो अभी तक पेंडिंग है. Kindly allow me further next year also. तो सेट ऑफ का भी प्रोविजन है इनकम टैक्स में, कैरी फॉरवर्ड का भी प्रोविजन है इनकम टैक्स. That's why most of the people go for housing loan to avail the benefit. VLOP, I taught you just now that property will be on vacant for few periods, and then you are getting the rent from your landlord. Same thing is explained here in your textbook also. वही का वही फॉर्मेट है as it is. ठीक है, either you can take it from textbook or you can take it from here, no problem. But finish it off, then we will go for questions based on this. ये कंप्लीट है यहाँ से यहाँ तक. चलो do it. We will take it up questions also quickly.
सर
बोल सचिन।
अरे म्यूट थे आप।
हाँ बोलो ना, इसके लिए तो अनम्यूट किया आपने आपको। मैं थोड़े थोड़े करेक्शंस कर रहा हूँ जो नए हैं। मालूम है, मैंने आपको उस दिन आईसीआई का एक ब्रोशर भेजा है।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
पेज नंबर 17 से मैंने ये उठाया है, ये जो अभी आपको
अच्छा।
करेक्शन किया है। मैंने बोला था
हम्म।
उसी में जाके देखिए, आपको भी यही मिलेगा। और उसके पहले देखेंगे 13-14 में आपको सैलरी रिलेटेड चीज जो मैंने आपको पढ़ाया उस दिन, ग्रेचुटी, लीव एनकैशमेंट, सारी चीजें मिलेगी। Have you completed this entire format, which is very important?